Hello and welcome to Lite, Outlook magazine's digital newsletter, a weekly snapshot of must-read stories in our next issue in Easy Bites. This issue is special. It's Outlook's bumper 20th anniversary edition. The theme? In celebration of magazines. Yes, a whole 300-page issue devoted to this 300-year-old form of journalism. It's got essays, opinions, profiles, interviews, history anecdotes, quiz, great covers and short stories. First on, top editor and TV personality Veer Sanghvi, a magazine man at heart, writes on how this form of journalism will live on despite many pundits predicting its extinction every day. Pratish Nandi and other magazine's great editors talks about the first true quality English magazine, the Illustrated Weekly of India, how it thrived and why it died. Samant Subramanian writes about all the wonderful magazines of the world, while Samit Bal waxes eloquent about the wonderful world of magazines. Celebrated teacher and scholar Samir Husni, also known as Mr. Magazine, writes on ways to innovate. Minaz Merchant writes about the heady 80s when magazines ruled, and Priya Ramani talks about how magazines made her. There are great interviews. Former Newsweek editor, the charismatic Tina Brown, tells Tunku Varadarajan India is the place for magazine journalism. Author and journalist Pankaj Mishra talks about his love for magazines. Nari Hira, the Hugh Hefner of Indian publications, says today's journalism is boring. Meet unique personalities. Nobody had heard of Akumal Ramachandar in 1985, a teacher, an art aficionado, a writer in Bangalore, until the day the New Yorker did a 20-page profile of him. Ramachandar recounts his amazing story of how a magazine transformed his life. TJS George started Sia Week, Asia's answer to time. Why didn't it survive after the first burst of world-class stories? Philip Knightley thought he worked for the magazine imprint in Bombay in the 70s. Or was it for the CIA? We also have more from Avik Sarkar, the reclusive media baron of Calcutta. There's more. Dilip Bob discusses the future of magazines in a roundtable with Shobha Day, Naresh Fernandez and others. They talk about great magazine stories, iconic magazine covers and which magazines do celebrities read. And a little away from this breathless world of magazines, 20 top authors write 20 short stories, really short stories, almost haiku-like of 20 words each. You can't even miss one. There's a lot more in this power-packed issue that celebrates some of our true heroes and men and women of letters. You can read these stories and a lot more in the latest issue of Outlook, which is our anniversary special. Pick up the hard copy at your newsstands or go online to our website outlookindia.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Read Outlook, get one.